Hi everyone, good morning or afternoon or night, wherever you are in the world. Today I'm going to be talking to you about how to have less stuff and my 3 top tips for living minimally. Over the years I've really grown to thrive in a much more simpler way of living and having a little bit more of a minimalistic approach to my lifestyle. I found for myself just how much more satisfied I feel in my life when I just surround myself with things that I actually make use of and things that I really value having. And so that's what I'm going to be talking with you about today for any of you who are looking for some tips on how to live a little bit more simpler. Let's get started. My first tip is to choose experiences, not stuff. So one of the number one ways that we accumulate a lot of things are through gifts, and I have certainly grown to really value experiences over physical items as I've gotten older. And what I mean by that is quality time with others, with the people that I love in my life, and sharing and enjoying different kinds of experiences, one-on-one or with friends, as opposed to a physical item. This might be something as simple or basic as cooking dinner together with someone, going out for dinner, having a great conversation over a glass of wine, going for a walk with someone that we love, or going to a museum or some sort of event or sharing an activity together. And these sorts of things, these kinds of experiences provide us often with lasting fulfillment, with memories. A lot of times what we as humans crave and want in life is connection and quality time and being listened to and all that good stuff, which is a whole other topic. But the point is that opting for an experience, something that you know you will enjoy, that won't end up resulting in potential clutter, is a great way to avoid having too much stuff that piles up. My next tip is to think before you buy. Of course, another really big way that we accumulate a lot of things is by buying things, and sometimes even taking things that we are offered for free, and that element of kind of impulse buying or impulse taking. Disconnecting ourselves for a moment can be a great way to kind of just assess if this is something that we really need to bring into our lives and into our space. Pause and really think for a moment. Do I need this item? Do I really want this item? And do I really love this? Will this actually bring me joy? If you're feeling indecisive about an item that you want to buy but don't want to be impulsive, put the item down altogether, walk away for a few minutes or leave the store entirely and give it 24 hours, 48 hours, and then reevaluate. Is it still on your mind? Is it still something that you think, yeah, I definitely do really want this? In which case you can go back and get it. But if not, then you never needed it in the first place. And to be honest, I find more often than not, if I just leave the store, I usually just don't even care about it anymore, and then I never really even needed it because I clearly can live without it. We can live without most things. Now this also applies to if you're being offered something for free. And this again is a good opportunity for us to not only stop for a moment and think, do I need this? Do I really want this? Will I use this? Do I even like this? In the past, it's been really easy for me to be like, yeah, sure, I'll take that, or I'll find a spot for it or whatever. But now in my life, I find it much easier to be like, yeah, I'm definitely not going to use that. I'm not going to take that. Never mind. I once entered a giveaway and I won the giveaway. I guess I wasn't expecting that I would, but I won it. I won this set of stuff, and I actually remember thinking to myself, shit, I don't even really want these things. And that's kind of where that impulse was. But that's where sometimes giving things away to someone else who would make better use or find more joy in an item that you don't want anymore can come in handy. My next point actually is to let go and to declutter, and I've talked about this point a few times in some of my videos on simplifying your life, and it's probably one of the main ones, and that is to declutter your space and to give away and to donate. What I recommend is just working on little kind of compartments of a space at a time. So that might be your closet, or a drawer, or a box under your bed, or a box in a closet, or your desk, or something like that, so that it's less overwhelming and you don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to declutter my whole entire basement. And when you're doing that, when you're going through papers or stuff that you have, you're just keeping in mind, do I need this? Do I use this? Do I even like this? And I have a few questions for you guys to help facilitate this process. And those questions that you want to ask yourself when you're decluttering, you can write these down. Do I use this every day? When was the last time I used this? When was the last time I even saw this? Had I forgotten about this item before I just found it and pulled it out of this box just now? Do I actually need this item, or have I just been storing it away because I don't know what to do with it? And also you want to think, why have I been holding on to this item? How does parting with it or holding on to it impact my life? Sometimes when we are decluttering, we have to throw sentimentality out the window a little bit. We really do sometimes. Of course, it's important to us to have things around us that we really, really love or that mean something to us. But I also think that it's important for us to distinguish between what we are holding on to strictly because we have an emotional attachment. You don't want to have too many things that are just kind of causing clutter, of course, if that is your goal. And it's not always easy to do, but I will tell you, it is very liberating. And really, truly, that sense of freedom can come from having a much more clear space. It's true. So those are all the tips that I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to leave me a comment below if you guys have any other tips or insights on this topic. I would love to hear how you feel about minimalism or simplifying your life or decluttering. You can follow me on all my social platforms and subscribe to my channel for weekly videos, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.